I'm gonna say I had the honor of smelling this on a man, and it was one of the most beautiful scents I've ever smelled. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, I am Tell, and I like to do videos on beauty, fragrance, as well as some try-on hauls here and there. If you saw the title, you know exactly what I am going to talk about. I did this video before in the past, but I think I wanted to do it again now that I've gotten the hang of YouTube and I am learning a little bit more about filming and how to edit, etc. So if you want to see what I think are the most amazing smells on men, go ahead and stay tuned. For those of you that are new here, if you look below, you'll see that I have a timestamps listed out of everything that I am going to discuss in today's video. So if you want to fast forward to something or rewind to something, you can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you're down there and comment if you find something interesting in this video or if you have further suggestions. First thing that I want to say is that I am not a male fragrance connoisseur. I've just found out over the years particular fragrances that I like on men. I am one to tell a man if he smells good. I will literally tell him and then also ask him what he is wearing, and if it smells good enough for myself to buy it, I'll do that, or I may gift it to someone else. In this video, you won't find a lot of fragrances that are considered beast mode or that are high projection fragrances. On men, I do not like fragrances that are very loud, and I do not like very dated or green fragrances, so there won't be anything like that in this particular list. I like fragrances that greet me after the man greets me, and I also like fragrances that are more so powerful when you get close to a man. The best fragrances to me are the ones that I smell when I am hugging a man or I'm greeting one, not a fragrance that greets me first. So I'll give you that disclaimer to get started. The first fragrance that I have on this list is made by Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL, and it is called Cologne. Now this is one that is pretty old. It's not a relatively new fragrance, but for me it is a very simple, casual, and laid back fragrance that I love to smell on a man. I'll put the notes above for those of you that like to see different notes. I'm not going to go over every note in detail. Fragrantica describes this as a warm, spicy scent that is citrusy as well as a little aromatic. It has notes of ginger as well as lemon and bergamot. I think when I go through this list, a lot of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about, it has that note of bergamot. Bergamot always come across as kind of citrusy. It also has some tonka bean as well and a little bit of cedar that to me comes across almost almond-like. It is very sweet and it is very soft and it is very comforting when I smell this on a man. When I imagine this scent, I look at it more of a casual type of scent. Not to say that a man in a business suit cannot rock this, because of course a man can rock whatever he wants, but I'm thinking about a man in some nice well-tailored pants and a t-shirt or a nice little sweater and some nice shoes, not necessarily a business suit, but you can rock it however you want, but it is one of my absolute favorites. When I think about it, I associate it with comfort and coziness, and that's just how it smells to me. So that's Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. Keeping on the theme of bergamot, the next one that I have is Labo's Bergamot 22, and it is one of my favorites, so much so that I have a bottle of it as well. So it is a unisex scent. It is a more of a citrusy bergamot scent, so it comes across very clean, and to me that makes it a little bit more casual. That is not to say that I cannot appreciate this on a man in a suit, because this particular scent, I think I can. I smelled this on someone when I was in the airport, and it smelled delicious and divine on him, and I complimented him on it, and I asked him what it was, and he told me what it was. I looked it up, purchased a sample, tried it for myself, and I loved it. When you first spray this, you'll get a lot of bergamot and you will get some citrusy, and that bergamot pretty much stays with you all the way to the dry down. It also dries down to more of a woodsy, citrusy scent, so it doesn't stay citrusy all the way through the life of it. At least on my skin it doesn't. There's a little bit of amber in it and some vanilla that makes it a little sweet as well. So if you are a man that is very confident in yourself and you are okay wearing sweet scents, I think you will do just fine with this. I love this. It's Bergamot 22 by the brand Labo. It is kind of spendy, I will not lie to you there, but I am not one to say how much you should spend on a cologne, but if I were to say any out of this list, one of the top two that you should spend money on, it is this one. It is Labo Bergamot 22. The next one that I have on my list is by the House of Kilian, and it is called Bamboo Harmony. Now, this one is probably the softest one that I have on the list, but it also has some bergamot in it, which it seems to be, like I said earlier, an underlying theme about some of the scents that I like here. This one is like a green, fresh, spicy, powdery scent. It's very crisp, and to me, that makes it the ultimate crispy white t-shirt scent. Men have something that they do when they wear a white t-shirt and some jeans and some nice sneakers, and it just looks so amazing, especially when the white t-shirt is like a fresh and new white t-shirt. This is what I think of when I'm thinking about this particular scent. It almost smells so clear and so crisp that it reminds me of a diamond, so to say. There's also a little bit of mimosa in there that kind of makes it a little bit sparkly, and that goes back to it shining almost kind of like a diamond. That mimosa and that sparkle and that bubbliness in there, it just helps put it together to make it a very fresh and pristine scent. It is one of those scents that where it is very pricey for it to be such a casual scent, but if you like a clean scent and you like something that is more crisp, but you're the type of man that you're more of a casual man, you may wear sweatpants and a t-shirt, or you may wear just a button down is as dressy as you get, I would definitely suggest Kilian's Bamboo Harmony. So the next one is an oldie but goodie. Most of you guys probably own this one or have heard about this one, but this is one that I say that if you are very secure in yourself, you can rock this, because it is a very sweet vanilla / nutty scent, and it is Pie by Givenchy. I'll put the notes again above to that so that you, if you've never smelled this before, you can go ahead and get it. I think you can find this everywhere. I know you can find it at Sephora, but you may be able to find it at Walmart or even Walgreens if you want to walk past there and take a little sniff at it. This particular fragrance, when you first spray it, it has some green notes to it. It is a very, and almost kind of like some mandarin orange to it. So when you first spray it, you're thinking, okay, so I'm just going to get a fresh citrusy scent. And there's some anise in it, some neroli and some lily of the valley, which keeps it pretty fresh. And then the magic happens in the dry down for me. There's vanilla, there's tonka bean, there's almond, there's also some benzoin and some cedar. And that benzoin, it gives like a very sticky, full body addition to the tonka and the vanilla, and when I smell this on a man, it just creates magic. I think that this can be dressed up or down. This will smell good on a man in a suit, as well as a man in some sweatpants and a t-shirt. It is just a very nice, sweet scent. It doesn't try too hard, it doesn't project too hard, so that when a man is walking past or I catch a whiff of this, I automatically just want to hug him when I smell this. And it's not expensive either. I think you can find a bottle of this for under $60, but that is Pie by Givenchy. The next one that I have on my list is also by the House of Kilian, and it is a personal favorite of mine, and it is unisex. I'm gonna say I had the honor of smelling this on a man, and it was one of the most beautiful scents I've ever smelled. I smelled it on one man, I've never smelled it since. I'm gonna throw this one out there because I want more men to buy this, and I want to smell this on more freshly showered men. But it is by Kilian, and it is called Angel's Share. This is a warm, spicy scent. So I think this one performs best in the autumn months as well as the winter months. I can't necessarily see it in the spring or the summer because I think it'll come across as kind of glowing. But I think when I smell this, I can see this on a man in a nice button up, on a nice suit, and a nice sweater as well. The notes on this one is cognac, and then there's also some cinnamon, tonka bean, and some oak, and then there's a dry down of praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. This is a sweet one, but if you again are very comfortable and you want compliments, buy this. It's also very spendy. I want to say it's about $200, but a few sprays is enough for it to project, and it has a nice little scent trail on it. To me and on me, it smells like a warm cinnamon pie. I know you're probably thinking, why would I want to smell like a warm cinnamon pie? Just do me a favor. Grab a sample of this, go to Sephora. They will make you up to 3 samples for free. Go inside of Sephora. As a man, the women in Sephora are happy to see you. They know that you don't care about sales, you don't care about coupons. They know that if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it. So go in there, get a sample of this and some of the others that I named in here, and wear this out. I guarantee you will get a compliment on this. Even extra points, and I know this is really weird, but the Caress brown sugar body wash, shea butter and cocoa butter is great on men's skin as well. But if you shower with that and put it on with like a mahogany lotion from Bath and Body Works, or maybe even just like a shea butter coconut oil cocoa butter based lotion, will go really well with this. Anyway, you put this on and just let the magic happen. Come back, thank me later. I take payments in the form of cups of coffee, compliments, subscriptions, like buttons. I'm just joking around here, but I know that you're gonna love it. If you don't love it, I guarantee you the women around you will. And that is Kilian's Angel Share. Okay, so a couple of honorable mentions, and I say honorable because these are scents that men worn that I don't like smelling it, but when I smelled it on them, I was compelled enough to ask. One being Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. That is also an expensive scent, so I will warn you there, but it smells like leather. And I smelled it on another individual, a man. It smelled kind of sweet and it smelled warm, and I smelled that leather, but it meshed very well on him. So it is something that I can't wear on me. It smells like a dusty leather coat that was in the closet, but on a man, I can really appreciate it. It is not officially in this list, but I'm just gonna throw it in there for some bonuses. And another bonus is one that I own as well. Smallest bottle is $70, so it's not so bad, and it is called Wood Sage and Sea Salt. It is a very woodsy scent. It's not very sweet, but on me it kind of dries down and it gets a little sweet as well, but that saltiness kind of counteracts that sweetness. A man that told me that he wears it, he told me that it doesn't last long. If you have a couple of extra coins, I would suggest going ahead and investing in the full set, getting the shower gel as well as the body cream, and then using it with the matching cologne. But it's one of those colognes that I wear it. I've never smelled it on a man, but I like it and I think I would appreciate it on a man. So that is all that I have. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for your support, and until next time.